Charles IV, King of Bohemia and Holy Roman Emperor, had a long and successful reign. The empire he ruled from Prague expanded, and his subjects lived in peace and prosperity. When the emperor died, the whole empire mourned. More than 7,000 people accompanied him on his last procession. The heir to the throne of the flourishing empire was Charles's son, Wenceslas IV, whose father had prepared him for this moment all his life. But Wenceslas did not take after his father. He neglected affairs of state for more frivolous pursuits. He even failed to turn up for his own coronation as emperor, which did little to endear him to the Pope. Wenceslas the Idle did not impress the imperial nobility either. His difficulties mounted until the nobles, exasperated by the inaction of their ruler, turned for help to his half-brother, King Sigismund of Hungary. Sigismund decided on a radical solution. He kidnapped the king to force him to abdicate, then took advantage of the ensuing disorder to gain greater power for himself. He invaded Bohemia with a massive army and began pillaging the territories of the king's allies. It is here that my story begins.
My queens and my kings, moje królewne I moje króle, we are back in Kingdom Come Deliverance 1. Jesteśmy z powrotem w grze Kingdom Come Deliverance 1. And you see, I prefer the hardcore mode. Widzieliście już, ja wolę to grać w trybie hardcore. The game was releasing in this way. No. The game was classically made in the hardcore mode, so yeah, I played since the release from KCD1 in hardcore. No, ta gra oryginalnie też wyszła w trybie hardkorowym jako KCD1. No, więc też gram to dalej w trybie hardkorowym. Okay, we are here at the toilet. Jesteśmy tutaj przy toalecie. But as far as I remember, we are here, yeah. We are here at this tavern. Jesteśmy tutaj przy tej karczmie. We had to get here some deer. Mieliśmy tutaj jeszcze trochę jelenia nałapać. Yeah, so just in case, actually we play it every Sunday. No tak w razie czego chwilowo to my gramy tą grę każdą niedzielę. But maybe it will be now in the future every Sunday, every second Sunday, and then once Wednesday and then again Sunday. Mi się wydaje, chyba będzie najlepiej, jak będziemy to robili zawsze każdą niedzielę, każdą drugą niedzielę. Wtedy zawsze raz pomiędzy byśmy mogli robić to w środę i wtedy znowu w niedzielę, wtedy znowu w środę, wtedy w niedzielę. Yeah, so that we could rotate. Byśmy mogli tak, no, po prostu na zmianę to robić. Chyba po polsku też było lepiej zrozumieć. Yeah, so just in case in English, I thought that we will do this, that we make once Sunday, then again Wednesday, then again Sunday, then again Wednesday, so that we rotate every week between the 2 days. We have here a lot of birch trees. Mamy tutaj bardzo dużo tych brzozów. Honestly, almost everywhere. Chyba prawie wszędzie tutaj brzozy są. Okay, so here we have the cross. Tutaj mamy ten krzyż. This looks suspicious. To tutaj wygląda podejrzano. Okay, all the blood because of some apples. Trochę dziwne. To cała krew tylko przez parę jabłka. Okay, we have to prepare a bow. Ten łuk musieliśmy przygotować. Okay, we need from the deer the meat. Yeah, the meat that we can eat. Yeah, and we need the rugs. No, potrzebujemy od jelenia mięso, co możemy jeść. No i rogi. Anyone notice that quests like this one are extremely rare in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2? Ktoś już was zauważył, że takie kwestie jak te tutaj to są naprawdę bardzo rzadkie w Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. least I can't remember when we had the need to hunt. Nie pamiętam, kiedy naprawdę potrzebowaliśmy to, że musimy na jakąś kwestię tam w KCD2 polować.
I could do with a bite to eat.
And I can eat some coffee. Dla mnie by się przydało trochę kawy. The last time we found deer somewhere here. Ostatnim to te jelenie tutaj gdzieś znaleźliśmy. Oh, this is a poacher camp. Kłusowniki tutaj mają obóz. Here we get closer to our target. Się zbliżamy trochę do naszego celu. Wait, I just translate one word. Jedno słowo sobie przetłumaczę. Okay, yeah, this is really a deer. And what was the other one? Co był ten drugi? Sarny. This is a roe deer. We need the casual deer. My potrzebujemy naprawdę taki zwykły jeleń, nie sarny. I dla drugą kwestię potrzebujemy te rogi. Yeah, for the second quest we need the rugs. O. We shouldn't get there. Tam nie powinniśmy iść. Trochę chyba się też zgubiłem tutaj w tym lesie. I think I went a little bit lost here in these trees. Or in this forest. Nothing important. This quest repeats every week. Nic ważnego. Ta kwestia się powtarza każdy tydzień. Okay, we are now here again. My teraz znowu tutaj jesteśmy. The last time I found the most of them, I think, in this area. Ostatnio tutaj chyba najwięcej od nich znalazłem. Niedaleko tego obozu. Yeah, not far from this camp, there have been a lot of these deers. Wait, here's again blood. Tutaj znowu krwi jest. Aha. Here at this tree, this is blood. Na tym drzewie to jest też krew. And this is in our direction. Też w naszym kierunku. Yeah, we have been here the last time. Tutaj byliśmy ostatnio też. Perfect. Doskonale. Okay, somehow they are not spawning this time. Jakoś teraz w tym czasie oni się nie pokazują. Only a lot of rabbits. Bardzo dużo tych królików. Then let's find a different quest. Maybe we find some deers on our road somewhere. Spróbujemy teraz znaleźć jakąś inną kwestię. Może znajdziemy jelenie gdzieś na drodze.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
I regret that I cooked so much of it. Żałuję, że ja tyle tego ugotowałem. Okay, we will have to leave a little bit of it. Yeah, now it's at the horse. Chcieliśmy trochę na koniu teraz zostawić. Ach, ale jeszcze możemy jechać. Za dużo tego normalnie mamy. And normally we have too much loot, but we still can use the horse.
Coming.
God almighty, has something happened to you? Did someone steal your fancy clothes?
I'd like to find out about the poachers round here who've been stealing game recently.
What about them?
Well, I wondered if you've got any idea who might be doing it.
Tom of the Baths was mouthing off in the tavern, that's all I know. Good luck then.
Where is the innkeeper?
Got it for you.
Gdzie teraz oberżysta?
God watch over you, good night, especially in these dark times. Can I do something for you?
Ona by mogła z nami handlować. She could trade with us.
God bless.
Okay. Rather not. She has only 17 coins. Ona tylko ma 17 zł, no to raczej nie.
How about a bit of grub?
Have you got a bed for the night?
I suppose I could find something. For how long?
Just the one night?
No problem. But you pay in advance.
Then I pay in advance. To zapłacę już od razu.
Here you go.
You got it all to yourself, no one will disturb you.
Where do I go to sleep?
On the upper floor of the inn, there's steps up to it outside. Your chamber is the one in the middle. May the Lord watch over you.
Jesus, what have you been up to?
I was wondering, did we all get equal shares?
No, you got less, but still plenty.
Well, all right then. Hey, I've got this thing going in Pribyslavitz, and there's plenty of problems, and, well, I could use a helping hand.
Sorry, Henry, old pal, but I'm up to my ears on my own problems. Maybe another time, when things get settled. Good luck, then.
Good health to you.
Ach, that's the innkeeper. To jest ten oberżysta.
Here we are.
How's trade? Any trouble around these parts?
Nothing we can't handle.
Here.
Wouldn't you like a change? We're rebuilding Pribyslavitz, and I could use you in the new tavern.
Are you mad? I got the best in the province, and no one to tell me what to do. Why on earth would I change that?
Isn't there any way you could be persuaded?
Not a chance. Find someone else. See you later.
Szkoda. Sad. But we need for sure a new innkeeper. Będziemy na pewno potrzebować jeszcze nowego w naszej karczmie.
Got it for you right here.
How are you? Hey, how'd you get so fucked up?
I need a helping hand. I'm the bailiff of Pribyslavitz now, and...
Bailiff, eh? Well, your worship, I'd love to help. Only I've got my own problems to deal with.
Take care.
I feel quite hungry.
Then let's eat a little bit. To zjemy sobie trochę.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
Okay, actually it seems that we have to get back to Talmberg. Chwilowo tak wygląda, jakbyśmy musieli naprawdę iść z powrotem do Talmberg. Się zastanawiam, gdzie jeszcze by mogli jelenie być. I'm thinking where we could find some deer. Let's sleep first. Najpierw się możemy teraz przespać. I mostly like to wake up at 5 a.m. Zwyczaj lubię też tutaj wstawać o 5. At least in game, not in real life. Przynajmniej w grze, nie w prawdziwym życiu. It could be that our meat is now rotten. Możliwe, że nasze mięso teraz gniło. Yeah, it's rotten. Zgniło. Ach, kuźwa. Okay, now our stomach is full. Nasz brzuch jest teraz pełen. Yeah, and by the way, it's always smart here with the sleeping that you always plan to sleep 1 hour longer and then you just break up. No, zawsze jest mądre tutaj z tym spaniem, jak się śpi 1 godzinę dłużej, wtedy wcześniej no, po prostu spróbujesz wstanąć. No tak, to zawsze ostatnia godzina zawsze jakoś trochę dłużej tutaj zajmuje. Somehow you have probably noticed that the last hour of sleeping is here taking mostly the most time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, when we find some deer, then it's most likely somewhere here. Jak znajdziemy trochę jelenia, no to najbardziej tutaj gdzieś by się znalazł.
Yeah. Blood will be spilled, yeah.
Someone tried to attack us. Ktoś chciał nas atakować. My queens and my kings, moje królewny i moje króle. I think we escaped. Mi się wydaje, że ale ucieknęliśmy.
Yeah.
Actually, the trees are here again completely different. Widać, te drzewa teraz tutaj są kompletnie inaczej. You remember we had earlier now birch tree. Jak teraz dobrze może pamiętasz, no to mieliśmy teraz wcześniej brzozy.
This will be the crossroads. So where did Pi go?
Okay, we are here. My teraz tutaj jesteśmy. Seems that there was a quest. Widocznie tutaj jakaś kwestia była. Oj, kuźwa. No. Okay. I am curious to what quest this crossroad is now connected. Się zastanawiam, do jakiej kwestii teraz to skrzyżowanie by mogło należeć. Ha.
Yeah.
Siema.
O, siema waleczny. I jak tam u ciebie weekend zleciał?
Yeah.
Ty KCD1 trochę już grałeś, nie kojarzysz czasem tutaj jakiejś kwestii przy tym skrzyżowaniu?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, if we can't find any quests here, then we go back to Talmberk now. Jak nie możemy tutaj znaleźć nic więcej do tej kwestii, no to idziemy do Talmberg.
Piątek ciężko, sobota pół na pół, a niedziela ok.
Chociaż niedziela była ok. Jakby co, mieliśmy już dzisiaj rano stream, nie wiem czy widziałeś, ale też jakoś się jeszcze nie wstawiło, bo w KCD2 byliśmy wtedy trochę, ale też dużo się nie wydarzyło. Yeah, just in case we had today earlier a stream, in KCD2, but it's still not finished with the uploading. I hope this will be available this night. This road's always this road here, it's always distracting me. Ta ścieżka tutaj zawsze mnie pomyli. Yeah, we are here. My teraz znowu tutaj jesteśmy. No nie znowu, ale ogólnie my teraz tutaj jesteśmy. W moim przypadku znowu. Always when I want to get to Talmberg, I get on this little road here. Jakoś zawsze jak ja chcę iść do Talmberg, no to na tą małą ścieżkę tutaj wchodzę. Tutaj główną chyba musimy iść. I think we have to follow here the main road. Okay, I have to get back some orientation. I don't play this a lot. But I still have some orientation because I play it this really at least 500 hours. No, jeszcze dosyć orientacji na całe szczęście mam, bo co najmniej 500 godzin to grałem, ale trochę muszę sobie przypomnieć. Yeah, we are correct. Jesteśmy teraz na dobrej drodze. Here is a wayside shrine. No tu jest kaplica podróżna. Lub w sumie raczej taki mały krzyż. Okay, rather this is a sinner cross. But this is helpful right now. Chwilowo, ale mimo wszystkiego się przydaje. I love these views here that you have over the hills. Ja lubię te widoczki, co tutaj zawsze można sobie nałapać. Od tych górek. Albo tych górków. Dobra, ale tutaj kwestię mamy. Yeah, we have here right now a quest. So, my queens and my kings. Moje królewny i moje króle. Witam do trochę czasu z Henrykiem. Yeah, I'm welcoming you all to a little bit time with Henry. Then let's find Tomasz. Spróbujemy znaleźć tego Tomasz.
I'm glad to see you.
I hear there's been trouble with poachers recently.
I don't have time to talk to strangers. Good day to you. Goodbye.
Hey, who's there?
What in the...
I'm here to find out about the poachers gang, and I need to ask a few questions.
Well, ask away. I don't have all day.
I heard you were yelling in the tavern that you were off to hunt some venison.
Look here. I don't know who you are, but you should watch your mouth.
I will, don't you worry. So what happened then?
What? Nothing. It was just the beer talking. I got pissed and started spouting shit. Didn't mean a word of it.
Maybe not. That remains to be seen. That'll do me. I hear there's been trouble with poachers recently.
I don't have time to talk to strangers. Good day to you. Goodbye.
God's blessings.
What?
I'd like to find out about the poachers round here who've been stealing game recently.
I don't know any.
No, I didn't mean it like that. I just wanted...
I said I don't know any. If you want to know anything, go see Blacksmith's Betty. She saw them feasting in the woods.
Feasting?
That's all I know. But don't worry. She'll talk your ear off. God be with you. Oh. Has something happened?
Okay, I think this would be something that we should research a little bit more. Or where we could continue our investigation. Tutaj byśmy mogli chyba dalej robić. No, z tym zbieraniem informacji. To idziemy do Beaty, żony od Kowala. Yeah, let's go now to Beata, the woman of the blacksmith here.
What's that? Hey!
What in the...
Okay, maybe we can here first sell our meat. Żebyśmy najpierw mogli tutaj sprzedać nasze mięso.
Good morning. Good luck then.
Great, this looks good. To już dobrze wygląda. Doskonalnie.
Can we do something about the price?
All right, so.
Yeah, we can give her a little bit more for the effort that it is rotten. Możemy jej dać trochę więcej za to, że to jest zgnite.
This here and a little top up.
My word. Thank you kindly.
Good God. What happened to your clothes? If you were robbed, you should report it.
I've got a few questions about these poachers.
So ask.
What do you make of this poaching that's been going on?
It's clear as day. Hanekin Hare's back. And putting those antlers on Nicholas's house? Well, we all know what that means, don't we? It's the sign of a cuckold, you mark my words.
Who's this Hanekin Hare, anyway?
Hanekin Hare? There was a time he was master huntsman here, and Margaret was set to be his wife. But then he got himself accused of murder and fled before they could hang him. Margaret and his job both ended up going to Nicholas.
You mean to say his wife's cheating on him?
All I'm saying is she might be feeling the urge. It happens in the best of families.
So what's the story between Hare and Margaret?
It was complicated. He wanted her and she wanted him too, I reckon. At least for a while. But then she hitched up with Nicholas and now she says she never had a thought of wedding Hanekin Hare.
So what went on between Hare and the huntsman?
Those two? There was no love lost between them from the moment Hare arrived. And then Margaret got involved. It was a messy business.
Do you think Hare really killed that man?
Who knows the truth of it now? I did find it all a bit odd. Hare never was much of a hothead. But then again, no one really knew him that well. And Margaret never wanted to speak of it. Wouldn't hear a word about it.
That's all I need. Thanks. I've got a few questions about these poachers.
So ask.
I heard you saw something fishy in the forest.
That's right, I did.
Can you describe what you saw?
It was after dark, I remember that. I went up past the castle along by the clearing, and I saw someone had lit a fire, and there were figures singing and dancing, and I could hear the whistling of a pipe. And I could smell roast meat. It was like a feast of some sort. Only I thought maybe it was some witch's Sabbath, so I was afraid to stay too long in case they saw me.
Where is the clearing?
A short walk north of the castle. There's a track past the woodcutter's camp that takes you there.
Thanks. Did you recognize anyone there? Someone from the village, maybe?
No. Like I said, it was dark. All I could see was shadowy figures moving around.
Did you hear any familiar voices?
No. But I heard girls' laughter, goblets clinking, a piper playing. It sounded just like any feast.
What do you make of this poaching that's been going on?
It's clear as day. Hanekin Hare's back. And putting those antlers on Nicholas's house? Well, we all know what that means, don't we? It's the sign of a cuckold, you mark my words.
That's all I need. Thanks.
God be with you.
To ona teraz dosyć dużo wiedziała. She could tell us now really a lot. What's with the girl that we have been trading now? Co z tą dziewczyną, co z nią handlowaliśmy? Może ona wie więcej o tych kłusowników? Maybe she knows a little bit more about the poachers.
I'd like to find out about the poachers round here who've been stealing game recently.
If you ask me, there's some questions best left unanswered. But go and see Olena if you're determined. That old gossip will tell you all there is to know. God be with you.
Okay, then let's find Olena first and then we try to find this place in the forest. Najpierw idziemy znaleźć Olena i wtedy potem znajdziemy to miejsce tam w tym lesie. just in case if you like history, we have a new video in my castle playlist. Tak w razie czego, jak ty lubisz historię, to my mamy nowy filmik w mojej playlisty z historią, nie z historią, tylko z zamkami. Playlista Czas na zamek. I mean the playlist Castle Time. It's directly in my profile. When you click here on YouTube, then just scroll a little bit lower on the main page and then you find this. I think this is the second video now in the playlist. Jakbyś to chciał wyszukać, to jest od razu tutaj na moim profilu, tylko idziesz kawałeczek niżej i wtedy od razu drugi film w tej playliście o tych zamków. I'm a little bit tired already. Już chyba słychać, że trochę jestem śpiący. And I get a little bit ill. Też chyba trochę chory się robię. The cold weather is not doing a good job. Ta zimna pogoda na pewno nie robi dobrej roboty. How is it with you? Are you until now completely healthy? Jak u ciebie wygląda? Do teraz byłeś kompletnie zdrowy?
God save. How may I help you? Good night.
I heard there are poachers in the woods round here.
If only if it was just poachers. It's that sorcerer Hare. He's the one who's been running amok. I said he'd be back, and I said he'd be vengeful, and I was right both times.
Has anyone actually seen this Hanekin Hare? He seems to exist only as a bogeyman to frighten naughty children.
Oh, he exists all right, but he flits around in the forest like a shadow. They won't be catching him anytime soon.
W październiku mnie lekko brało, ale szybko się wyleczyłem.
Goings on? What's that supposed to mean?
Cavorting and raising hell. Sorcery! Hare meets up with his sorcerer's apprentices, and they feast in the clearing in the woods. In the morning, they turn into ravens and scatter. Or so she says. But you'll have to ask Betty for more. Who knows what she saw? Or what she was doing there with them?
Very well. I'll ask.
Now we have to return probably to Betty. Na pewno teraz będziemy musieli wrócić do Beaty. I Waleczny, to u mnie podobno się też tak bynajmniej zaczęło w tym październiku, ale jakoś się ciągnie teraz cały czas. Teraz jeszcze moja mama była chora razem z moją siostrą. Jak ich odwiedziłem, to teraz w ogóle znowu się nałapałem. No, chociaż dobrze, że ty już nie ciągniesz dalej tej choroby.
Who does Hare want revenge on?
Master Huntsman Nicholas, of course. When the hare disappeared, Nicholas took his Margaret and the huntsman's posting.
So Nicholas came out of it well?
That one always knew how to land on his feet.
Tell me something about Hanekin Hare.
Ah, that was all years ago. He turned up here one day, no one rightly knew where from. He claimed up at the castle to be a nobleman's son, and so he got the office of Master Huntsman, and Margaret was promised him for his wife. Nobody could have known he was a sorcerer.
How did it go with Margaret?
I'm not one to gossip, but she was a flighty lass in her younger years. She could never make up her mind which one she wanted, the hare or Nicholas. So in the end, fate decided for her.
What do you mean? What happened with Hare?
Oh, that was quite something. And then some on top of it. Sir Henry of Lipa was visiting here at the castle, and Hare snapped his guardsman's neck with his bare hands. Of course, they found him out. But how do you keep a sorcerer under lock and key? You can't. That's your answer. And that Satan spawn slipped the net.
Oh, well, it's quite a wild story. And how did his sorcery reveal itself?
Well, he was able to vanish into thin air in the forest right in front of folk. And I've heard it said he spoke to animals, too, though I don't know the truth of it.
That doesn't sound very convincing to me.
That's because you've not seen his marksmanship. It wasn't natural, the things he could do with that bow of his. They say he sold his soul for the gift of it.
I see.
Except for the marksmanship, except for the shooting skills, this could be me. No. Tak wszystko by pasowało do mnie, tylko nie to strzelanie. To ja jestem okropny w tym. Yeah, and shooting and hitting a target, this is not what is my best skill.
Any idea why he murdered the man?
No one knows, and most likely never will. But they say he was fully in the devil's power. There was a full moon, you see.
Was he actually seen killing the guardsman?
I suppose so. Else they'd hardly know who did it, would they?
That's probably true. There is one other thing I want to ask. Thanks. I think I know all I need.
Goodbye.
Okay, I think just in case we return to Beata, or to Betty, the woman from the blacksmith, and then we go directly to, the place in the forest. No, najpierw tutaj idziemy wtedy do tej Beaty, jeszcze raz się może zapytać. Wtedy od razu potem pójdziemy do tego miejsca w lasu. A do tego miejsca w lesie.
What was that noise? Who's there? Hey!
Hey, I just want to talk to Betty. Yeah, perfect. Thanks. Dzięki, zostawię drzwi otwarte.
Can I do anything to help?
Ah, she's not here. Jej tutaj nie ma.
don't matter with me.
Okay, maybe she will appear. Może ona się pokaże.
I've got a few questions about these poachers.
So ask.
What do you make of this poaching that's been going on?
It's clear as day. Hanekin Hare's back. And putting those antlers on Nicholas's house? Well, we all know what that means, don't we? It's the sign of a cuckold, you mark my words.
Well, you're the first who's certain of Hare's return. So far, I've just heard vague rumours.
Well, now, I wouldn't say I'm completely sure. I suppose some other mischief maker could have done it, but better the devil you know. And everyone hereabouts knows Hare.
You were singing a different song not long ago.
So? Why do you want to know so much, anyway?
It's nothing to you, but I'm helping Nicholas unmask that local poaching gang.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, now you know. And you also know not to keep anything from me. So, what's the story with that Hare?
All right, I'll tell you what I know. But promise not to tell Nicholas I said it.
I'll do what I can, but I need to let him know what I discover. So, out with it.
It's to do with Margaret, his wife. They say it's all because of her.
Keep going.
I know full well Hare's here, because Margaret admitted as much.
What did she tell you?
That he waited in the woods till she came by and they exchanged some words. Words was all she told me. Who knows what they actually got up to?
And what did they speak about?
I don't know. But if Nicholas knew they'd met, he'd most likely kill her.
You're sure she wasn't saying it in jest?
Oh, no. Margaret wouldn't joke about something like that.
That's all I need. Thanks.
God be with you.
Okay, we still check out the place in the forest. Mimo wszystkiego jeszcze sprawdzimy to miejsce tam w lesie.
Yeah.
Okay, remember this cross. Zapamiętajcie tutaj ten krzyż. I jak pamiętacie, wcześniej mieliśmy taki trochę inny. Yeah, earlier we had a little bit different one. But if you have played KCD2, you probably remember that they are mostly always the same ones. Jak gracie w KCD2, no to na pewno pamiętacie, że tam w tym przypadku zazwyczaj są zawsze te same. Ten z kamienia albo ten, co teraz widzieliśmy. Yeah, mostly there we have the one from stone or the one that we have seen now. Damn, there will be no other one on this road. Ale nie będzie jeszcze jednego tutaj na tej ścieżce. Szkoda. Ale ogólnie tutaj te wszystkie krzyże jakoś prawie trochę inaczej wyglądają. At least here in this game, all of these crosses, they look slightly different. Sometimes really extremely different. Nieraz oni nawet bardzo inaczej wyglądają.
Yeah.
No. This was one further. To było jeszcze jedno dalej. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We should investigate this place, but except for this little camp, I don't know what I should investigate here. Mamy tutaj zbadać to miejsce, ale oprócz tego małego obozu, to ja nie wiem, co my mamy tu zbadać. A tu tylko można siadnąć. We honestly can only sit down here. Okay, so only this collected sticks are fishy and this camp. Na razie to tutaj tylko podejrzany jest ten mały obóz i tutaj te kije, co tutaj zawsze tak ułożyli. Okay, I think we don't have Savior Schnaps. Chyba nie mamy zbawiony Schnaps. Okay, then let's go first to Przybyslawiec. Najpierw idziemy chwilę do Przybyslawic. I think we have to wait here probably for the night. Mi się wydaje, że będziemy musieli tutaj czekać, aż noc będzie.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I think we have been taking somewhere the wrong road. Gdzieś my wybraliśmy złą ścieżkę. In the worst case we are coming out here. W najgorszym przypadku to tutaj gdzieś wychodzimy.
Yeah.
Ach, kuźwa.
Yeah. Yeah.
Getting lost on the way to Przybyslawiec, this can happen to the best ones. Się zgubić na drodze do Przybyslawiec to naprawdę najlepszym może się też wydarzyć. This village is costing me sometimes a lot of nerves. Ta wioska nieraz naprawdę bardzo dużo nerwy mnie kosztuje. Ale za to przyjemnie w tym lesie. Yeah, at least it's enjoyable in this forest.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we are again too far. Bo znowu za daleko jesteśmy. Or maybe not. A może nie. My queens and my kings. Moje królewny i moje króle. Welcome back to Przybyslawiec. Witam was z powrotem do Przybyslawice.
Master Bailiff.
Ah, Master Baker. What is it?
Focusing the baker, Sylvester, is giving short weight.
Nonsense. I weigh every loaf again right in front of the customer if they ask for it.
That seems sensible. What's the problem then, Marius?
Well, the price was originally set for bigger loaves.
Well, true, they're smaller now, but they weigh just as much.
I can't deny it. I checked the weight myself.
How do you weigh the bread?
On the scales I brought here, how else?
And why do you think they're accusing you?
There's always folk like that. Nothing but gall, it is.
Well, what are you putting in the bread? Lead?
Just flour from the wheat you ordered. Though I'm damned if I know why I'm baking white bread for folk that are used to eating even acorns.
I've decided.
I think the issue is just that we need bigger buns. Problem będzie, że potrzebujemy większe bochenki. Większe bochenki, ale ciemny chleb to będzie trochę ciężko, bo przecież... Jak mamy zrobić ciemny chleb? Yeah, making dark bread, this would be normally tricky. Or we could just order a new scale, abyśmy mogli dostarczyć nową wagę. Spróbujemy z tym ciemnym chlebem. Let's try it with the dark bread.
You must bake bigger loaves, but they don't have to be from fine wheat flour. Common black bread will do. Sylvester, you have my permission to sell some of the wheat outside the village and substitute it with rye or spelt.
Yeah, that could be done. Thank you, sir. Very wise.
You'd think he had blue blood. What is it this time?
He brought me a hare. Said make something special.
We can return now to Divish and tell him that Przybysławiec is successful. Możemy teraz wracać do tego Divisha i powiedzieć mu, że Przybysławiec jest wioska, co ma sukces. I honestly just came here to save the game. Tylko chciałem zapisać grę, dlatego tu przyszłem.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Next! What are you doing here? Tired of life?
Bugger! I'll send you straight to hell. I'm going to
They are always here fighting. Zawsze oni tam walczą. Okay, not always, but somehow every second time when I'm there. Nie zawsze, ale jakoś co drugi raz, co tam przejeżdżam. Not the best toilet, but we need it right now. Nie najlepsza toaleta, ale potrzebujemy ją teraz. I'm back in 2 minutes. Wracam za 2 minuty. And I'm back. I z powrotem już jestem. Alright. Let's continue. I want to finish this quest today. To idziemy dalej. Bym chciał tę kwestię dzisiaj zakończyć. To jakieś zebranie? Is this some kind of a meeting?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we have to wait for the night. Mi się wydaje, że będziemy tutaj musieli do nocy czekać. We first wait for it that the bandits are gone, and then we wait at the correct spot. Najpierw poczekamy, aż tych bandyci tam nie będzie i wtedy na odpowiednim miejscu będziemy czekać. close to Przemysławiec you can get a lot of coins. Blisko do Przemysławiec to dosyć idzie nazbierać tych groszów. I would like to clear this quest here. Chciałem tutaj tą kwestię zakończyć. Zbadaj przesiękę, gdzie wszystko miało miejsce. Explore the place where it all took, or where it all happened. Huh. Okay, I'm giving it up. We can't find here anything. Mi się wydaje, że tutaj nic nie idzie znaleźć. A bo ja źle szukam. A przyszliśmy tutaj to całe kółko. Yeah, we are circling around here, around this complete circle. And we can't find anything. Prawie nic nie idzie tutaj znaleźć. Grube drzewo, obóz, parę kijeców co chwilę ktoś ustawił. Yeah, we only find this thick or fat tree. Some keys. Some stocks. Sticks. Some sticks. Yeah. And this little camp. But otherwise here's really nothing. Alright, let's go to Talmberg. Dojdziemy znowu do Talmberg. At least we can continue the quest from a different point. Chociaż idzie tą kwestię robić dalej z drugiej strony jeszcze.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I know that we can sleep here somewhere, but I have forgotten honestly where. Wiem, że gdzieś tutaj możemy się przespać, ale zapomniałem już szczerze gdzie. A!
Could do with a bite to eat.
Okay, let's cook some food. Ugotujemy sobie trochę jedzenia. Okay, we have to eat it without cooking. Musimy to teraz bez gotowania zjeść. Some vegetables and fruit. Trochę warzywa i owoce.
God save. What can I do for you?
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin. Farewell.
I'd like to discuss the price.
All right, so.
Here you are, with a little top-up.
Thanks 1,000 times.
Have to hope that he will sell this and get more coin. Mam nadzieję, że on to sprzeda i więcej pieniędzy nazbiera. Mostly you can feed your trader here, so that he gets more coin. Normalnie tutaj możesz futrować twojego handlarza, tak że on więcej pieniędzy nazbiera. Alright, now we have to go to Małgorzata. Teraz będziemy musieli iść do tej Małgorzata.
Greetings. What do you need?
I'd like to ask you about Hanekin Hare.
I'm sorry, but I really don't want to talk about that.
The thing is, every time I spoke to someone about Hare, they always ended up talking about you.
But I don't.
You aren't to blame for anything, is that it? Well, I am willing to believe you, but you do know more than you're telling, and I need to hear it.
Very well. You're right. And what would you like to know about Hare?
How were things between you and Hare back then?
There was nothing between us. Hanekin Hare impressed my father with all his talk of noble blood. But I couldn't stand him, and I didn't want to marry him. And then it made no odds after he ran away.
So you didn't want it? I only asked because I've heard differently.
That's village talk. Of course folk gossip. Mostly they just want to hurt Nicholas.
Did Hare really commit the murder?
God in heaven, how should I know? Anyway, it doesn't matter now.
That remains to be seen. What did you talk about in the woods with Hanekin Hare?
I see Betty's mouth's been busy.
Don't blame her. I had to work hard to weasel it out of her. Now tell me.
Oh, all right. Well, it seems Hanekin Hare's exile has addled his brain. He told me he'd go off with me, that he still loves me and nonsense like that.
And what about you?
What do you mean? I was so shocked, I couldn't even scream.
Is that all he told you?
He said if I changed my mind, I'm to hang a garland of forget-me-nots on the house and wait for him at that place of ours.
Where was it you saw him exactly?
I wish I could tell you. The whole thing was like a fever dream. I almost got lost trying to get out of the forest. Even if I remembered, it wouldn't be any use to you. Hanekin Hare moves through the forest like a ghost. He knows every tree root off by heart.
I want you to hang that garland on the lodge.
But I don't want to go anywhere with him.
You don't have to go anywhere. But tell me, where's that secret meeting place of yours?
On the way to Ujits. Back then, we used to meet by the great big beech tree, right next to the wayside shrine. There's a lovely view there, you see.
And what time will he be waiting there for you?
At dawn. What are you going to do to Hare?
Never you mind. The main thing is it will all get sorted out. And that's all that matters, isn't it?
I suppose so. Very well, then. I'll hang the garland for you.
That'll be everything.
May the Lord watch over you.
Perfect. We should go... we haven't... No. We should have been going here first and then to the forest. No, mieliśmy iść tutaj najpierw i wtedy do lasu.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I'm guessing Nicholas won't be joining us. Who the devil are you?
I thought you wanted to meet up with Margaret.
Fortunately, I'm not that much of a fool anymore. I was hoping I'd tempt Nicholas out of his lair. But let's get to the point. Who are you? And what are you doing here?
My name is Henry, and I work for the Master Huntsman.
So are you going to arrest me?
I am.
All I ask is that you listen to me first.
Why should I listen to you?
Because if you care about justice, you're after the wrong man.
Anyone can say that.
And that's precisely why the accused should get a proper hearing.
Let me guess. You're going to tell me you're innocent.
I wouldn't presume. I've been poaching on the Divish estate, and I'll take the punishment I deserve. But the crime I was nearly strung up for, that one I didn't commit.
I've heard different things about your crime.
So I imagine. Lucas has told me the villagers still talk of me.
And how did it happen?
It's a long story.
I've got time to listen.
All right. But for you to understand, I have to start from the beginning. I was born as Hanekin Hare of Zalush, the eldest son of Sidney of Zalush. My house became sadly impoverished, and I became the master huntsman at Talmberg.
Gamekeeper turned poacher. I see. That's quite a transformation.
Nicholas gave me no choice.
What happened to your family?
My father lost his influential friends and the money with them. After his death, I inherited only his debts. There was nothing for it but to sell off all our possessions, see to my sister's welfare, and manage as best I could.
That sounds a rough deal.
Believe it or not, I never cared for the life of a nobleman. I spent my youth running free, hunting in the woods.
Reminds me a little bit about Lord Capon, but he needs the land. Przypomina mnie trochę o tego Jan Ptaszek, tylko że on potrzebuje swoją krainę.
What happened between you and Nicholas?
I was falsely accused of murder. Henry of Lipa visited Talmberg, and the morning after the banquet in his honor, one of his men was found dead.
And didn't they have any cause to suspect you?
That's just it. They did. At the banquet, I got into a fight with the man.
I know Sir Hanish of Lipa. Was Sir Henry his father?
Indeed. He was on his way to Ratai to take charge of the fiefdom for young Sir Hans Capon.
Why did you get into a fight with him?
The fall of the House of Zalush was the work of the Lords of Lipa, and that fellow took great delight in reminding me of it.
And then what?
Nicholas began to pull strings. Several people came forward as witnesses to say they saw me with the fellow later that night.
Why would he have done that?
He wanted rid of me. We were both in love with the same lass, you see, and Margaret is his wife today. But back then there was no question which of the two of us would win her. I was the huntsman of noble blood, and Nicholas was just plain Nick. Her father's preference was clear.
Do you know who did kill the man?
No. He was found in a ditch with his neck broken. He could have tripped and fallen, all on his own.
And that never occurred to anyone?
It did. But some people swore they'd seen us jostling on the drawbridge. Of course, that was Nicholas's work.
What did Margaret think of you?
She took me for a fool. She only had eyes for Nicholas, but I didn't see it then. In the end, she could have saved me.
How?
She could have told the truth. After the banquet, I was with her. But when they asked her, she said she hadn't seen me that night.
How did you get out of it?
What leads you to imagine I did?
Your head's still on your shoulders, so you must have escaped somehow.
I'm alive. But my name and my family's name has been dragged through the mud. For me, that's worse than the sentence waiting for me.
If you say so. But you still managed to get away.
Well, it's true. I had the good fortune to escape from the dungeon.
An interesting story.
I can't complain of boredom. The question is, will anyone believe me?
It doesn't sound like he would made up the story. To nie brzmi, jakby sobie wymyślił tą historię.
This is one of the most insane stories I've heard lately.
That doesn't surprise me.
Something tells me you're speaking the truth, Hanekin Hare.
Thank you. And if you want to help me, come to the old mine gallery in Broadwoods.
I'll be there.
I have a plan, but I need some help.
we learned some new information. Trochę nowej informacji się nauczyliśmy. Okay. I nowe zadanie dostaliśmy. Yeah, we have now a new task. Otherwise we would be finishing the previous task. Tak to byśmy zakończyli to poprzednie zadanie. Ale teraz rozpoczęliśmy nową linię kwestii. Yeah, we found now a new quest line. Okay, but this will be something for the next time. To będzie coś na następny raz. Now I think in around about 10 minutes we will continue with Mount and Blade, or 10 to 12 minutes. Tak za mniej więcej teraz 10 do 12 minut to będzie szło dalej w tej grze Mount and Blade. We try to get some battles. Spróbujemy parę bitwy dostać. Yeah, here we will continue maybe on Wednesday 1 or 2 hours. If not, then for sure on Sunday. I tutaj może będzie szło dalej w środę teraz 1 albo 2 godziny. Jak nie, to wtedy raczej w niedzielę. Ale myślę, że tym razem już na pewno w środę będzie raz szło, wtedy jeszcze raz w niedzielę i wtedy następny raz jak zrobimy środę, to wtedy nie będzie w niedzielę. Yeah, when we do it the next time on a Wednesday, then in the same week we will not have on a Sunday live stream. But this time we will have 2 KCD1 live streams, I would say. I teraz w przyszły tydzień to bym powiedział, że będziemy mieli 2 streamów w KCD1. 2 wtedy też będzie w KCD2. Yeah, twice we will have a stream in KCD2. So you will for sure have enough to watch. No na pewno będzie tutaj dla ciebie dosyć do oglądania. But now I would say we continue then in 10 minutes with Mountain Blade. No teraz bym powiedział, za 10 minut na pewno idzie dalej w tym Mountain Blade. Alright. Thank you all for watching and thank you for watching. No, dziękuję wam wszystkim za oglądanie i też dziękuję tobie za oglądanie. And then I hope we see us in 10 minutes with Mountain Blade. Mam nadzieję, że zobaczymy nas znowu za 10 minut w grze Mountain Blade. Alright. If not, then have an enjoyable week and good night. Jak się już nie zobaczymy, no to miłego tygodnia tobie i dobranoc.
Aha.
To jakby co do środy albo do zaraz. Yeah, so just in case, until Wednesday or until after the break. Goodbye. To do widzenia.